My dog, my dog.
Of course.
What's up, baby? What's up, baby?
You know, breathing, living.
Oh, man. We back again, episode 6. And we got one of the gems in the city. You know what I'm saying? My dog, the literal dog.
You feel me?
Kaynine Da
Mr. Main Event. Better get ready now before you miss the main event.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. First and foremost, appreciate you for stopping by.
Of course, appreciate you having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. I had to get you on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Andrew's Atomic Dog. We out here in Spartanburg. We in the city.
Come get your food.
Come get your food, man. You know what I mean? Show love to Black-owned businesses.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who's in the city. And I just want to get into it, man. Body language. Yes, sir. So
Records. Yeah, records.
we just dropped the record last week. Platinum in the Nissan. Go get that if you ain't got that.
Yeah.
Let me take my shades off. My bad, Kay.
I got you.
If you ain't got platinum in a Nissan, I don't know what you're doing. You're playing with yourself.
You ain't getting nothing for Christmas if you don't get it.
That's a great Christmas present, too.
Yeah.
Let's go platinum on Christmas.
Yeah.
All right, back to it. So, body language. I want to tell the people how that record came about.
Yeah.
So, I was on my Instagram, headed to the studio one day, and my boy Wordplay Luck had put up a story. So, as I'm going through my stories, I said, dang, that's hard right there, whatever this is. And all I saw was a young lady with fingernails and with the Baps hair.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's hard here. And I clicked on the page and I saw Luck was following you.
Yeah.
I saw one of my other good homies, All Is Well, was following you.
It's my guy. Shout out my guy.
Which prompted me to say, my homies know him. I think he fire. So I called Luck immediately. I said, hey, bro, who is that you just posted and why I don't know him?
Yeah.
And he was like, bro, I met him at the Jet Lag Awards a couple years ago, the Jetties. And I was like, so he from the city? He was like, I don't think he's from the city. And I saw the Statue of Liberty in your bio. I'm like,
yeah.
I said, bro, I'm about to hit him.
Yeah.
So I hit you up and I was like, bro, you dope, bro. Would love to get a record. You hit me back probably 5-10 minutes later.
Yeah.
And was like, less work. Which really threw me off, not in a good way.
Yeah.
It threw me off in a good way because most people, you know what I'm saying, don't respond that fast or they're not ready to work, right? The fact that you was ready to work, it put me behind the 8 ball because I didn't have a record for you right there. I didn't have a single record for you, and I had to go to the crib, and I ended up making the first iteration of Body Language. I sent it over to you. Yeah. I want to say maybe a couple days, a day or two, maybe. I don't know the timeline. I can't remember it at this current point, but it was quick. Yeah. You sent it back to me, and I said, wow. I said, wow, this is amazing. Yeah. And which prompted me to hold the record for about maybe 2 to 3 months, if I would say.
Something like that.
I held it for a while because I just didn't know what to do with it. I was like, do I put it out as a single? I'm in the midst of rolling songs out, but I'm like, what do I do? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was working with my boy Cobb. Cobb drives the Nissan. He just kept saying, this is going to go platinum in the Nissan.
Shout out to Cobb, man.
Shout out to Cobb, man. Y'all go book y'all session right now at Sound Standards. Pause this, go book your session, come right back.
Yeah.
So I was listening to the record over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And I said, he trying to get me up out of here on my own record.
Listen, I got the saying. Jesus turned water into wine.
Yeah.
You send me a song, I turn yours into mine.
I love that.
That'll happen.
I love that. Because that prompted me to go back in.
Yeah. That's what messed me up. When you hit me, it was like, yo, I got to show you something.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, yeah, you super lean. And I was like, oh, he changed the beat a little bit. That's cool. And then when the second half came, I was like, okay. Yeah. Now I see what you went and did. All right, yeah, I got you. Yeah.
I was like, hey, I said, my young boy, he's snapping, but I can't let him KO me on my own record. So I had to come back, like I said, friendly competition.
Of course.
And what I wanted to do is, like, that last part where you was, girl, pick up your phone. Man. I was like, oh, shucks. Yeah. And I heard it, and I was just like, oh, I got to sample this part. Yeah. And it just flowed through me. You know, as being a producer.
I'm flattered because that's the first time somebody ever sampled like mine.
I won't be the last. I'm sure of that. If they hear what I hear, that's an easy flip, man. So I just wanted to start off right there and say, man, that's one of my favorite records right now, too. Like, I love that song. And, like, I rarely do this. And I'm gonna tell y'all something I never would tell anybody else. Yeah. I'll fast forward through my verse to get to yours.
That's hard.
But I know mine coming after that too, though. Yeah. But nah,
that's love. That's love. That's genuine love. That's
Yeah, bro, man. But I want you to tell the people a little bit about yourself, man. I know I haven't known you for a very long time. I didn't even know you were in the city.
Yeah.
And you a hidden gem, like I said at the beginning of this, man. So I want people to know about Kaynine Da G.A.W.D.
Yeah.
Where you're from originally.
Word.
You know, of course, we're gonna get into some more stuff, but just first and foremost, what brought you to Spartanburg, South Carolina, man?
Boom. Kaynine Da G.A.W.D, Rochester, New York, holding on that rock better than Jay-Z and them boys did. You feel me? Really, it was my mom is originally from Alabama. My dad's from New York. So when she was young, after she graduated high school, she moved to New York and met my dad.
Okay.
And she was with my dad, had, you know what I'm saying, all of me and my brothers.
Yeah.
And my grandmother was still in Alabama. So when she got sick, it was around 2012-ish, 2013-ish. So instead of a 19-hour travel with my car, because my mom's terrified of airplanes, and she was just like, my dad's mom, my grandma, my other grandma, she retired and came down here.
Word, okay.
So she was here. So instead of having to travel 19 hours, we came down here, set up shop, and it's 5.5 hours from here to Alabama. So that was safer travel. So when my grandma got sick, it was easier travel for her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it just ended up working out because I've always loved music, always been in music. My dad was actually an engineer in New York, so
yeah, dope.
My grandpa makes music. Like, music's in my family.
Yeah,
on both sides of my family. My mom's in my dad's side, so music is really second nature to me.
Yeah.
So came down here, set up shop. Graduated from Dorman High School.
Okay, you went to Dorman. Okay.
2018, class 2018, the best class.
Got you.
Not being biased, just the best class. After that, I was really quietly making music in high school. I would say quietly because it was more so of, I knew that if I was going to come out and make music, I had to be different.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, I need to stop trying to be different and just be myself.
Yep.
So that's what my brother told me to do, is just like, don't try and be the next Kendrick, Cole, or Drake. Be the first you.
Facts.
So when I heard that, I was just like, all right, there's nothing that I can't do.
Absolutely.
So then I started with, really, I thought I was going to be just a producer behind the scenes. Because I started with really producing music. Gotcha. So then when just the freestyle sessions came up, and I'm the best one in the freestyle circle, I had to. So started making music consistently since 2017.
Okay.
Put out my first song in 2018, dropped my first album 2020. So ever since then, I've been hitting the ground rolling. Started up my label, Push the Culture Records. Also went and got tapped in Greenville, and I partnered up with Truth Is the Label. Shout out Truth, Meg, Juice, our whole team. Shout out to Gym Complex too, because I was working there for a point in time. Yeah. So I've been really touching bases with everybody, and ever since then, everybody been hitting me, getting features. I've been doing hits for international people overseas. Yeah. Got one in Greece, shout out Roy, that's my guy. And ever since then, I've just been working, writing records and getting placements and samples and trying to write for this artist here, this artist there. Yeah. It's been just working.
Man, I love that, man. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you why I love and hate it at the same time. I hate it because I didn't get hip to you earlier.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I hate.
Yeah.
I love it because I know who you are now.
Yeah.
And it's like, once I know who you are, it's like, I'm gonna tap on your shoulder and be like, hey, bro. Like, you know, like I said, we just officially met each other. Yeah. But it's like, we've only known of each other. Well, I've only known of you for about 3 months now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And it's like, to see your turnaround, how fast you work, your voice, man, it's impeccable. Like I said, learning, I didn't even know at the time when we did body language, I didn't know that you was producing.
Yeah.
I had a inkling that you was into engineering because when you set your version back, I could tell. Yeah. You feel me? Like, as a person who engineers as well, it's like you could always tell. It's like, oh, they sent over a super rough, so I'm gonna mix it. And it's like, I didn't need to mix your vocals. Like, I just just send it so I can switch the beat. You feel me? But everything, I didn't have to touch your vocals or anything like that. So yeah, man, like, I want to say that, in my opinion, you on your way. I know you just turned 24. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Happy belated in October.
Appreciate you.
You have the intangible things that I think makes a great artist.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
The fact that you can, and we spoke about this earlier off camera, but the fact that no one can kick you out of a room.
Yeah.
That's what's going to keep you in the room.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So how do you like the upstate area? Like, you know, is there anybody? I know you made a post the other day, but while we got you on Days with Days, let's go ahead and put that out to the world too, just in case people didn't see the post. Is there any artists that you want to work with soon? I know you got a lot of albums coming out in 2025.
Really, I got a big turnaround that I got cooking. My next album's gonna be really, really big, and I'm trying to work with as many upstate artists as I can.
Got you.
So of course we got to get another record.
Absolutely, that's easy.
I got to get a record with Swank.
Easy.
Wordplay Luck.
Easy.
Got to get one. Max Goods. Got to get one.
Easy.
Had my eyes on him for a minute that I got to get one with him. There's a lot of artists that I've worked with already that still have to drop our records. But really, there's a lot of All Is Well as well. I got to get one with him.
Oh, that's easy.
But yeah, I'm really open to work with anybody, any genre, because I can fit anywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, anybody who really want to work, I'm human. Hit me in the DMs. I'm human. Like I respond very fast. Yeah. I'll send you probably 24 hours, 48 hours turnaround. I'm human. Yeah. I'm ready to work anytime.
I love it, brother. I love it. Yeah. I mean, everybody that you named that's a quick phone call away.
Yeah.
And all those people are really, really like good individuals. You know what I'm saying? Like with me working with Max, me working with Swank these last 4 or 5 years. Of course, Luck. You know what I'm saying? Like these people. It's a few more people too. I hear you. Hear you working with, man, that I think you can make some dope records with. Because like I said, as good as you are as a singer, because again, I didn't even know you rapped.
Yeah. That's actually my first love. Like, it was funny thing about it. I always had just the talent of singer, just naturally gifted.
Yeah.
Like, there's really little to no singing background of me, of like, you know what I'm saying, chorus in 3rd grade and here and there just singing. But naturally, I started making R&B music to challenge myself because I was that good of a rapper. Yeah. Because it's just second nature to me. Rapping second nature to me. Because growing up, you know what I'm saying, in a primarily hip-hop household with my dad listening to the Jay-Z's, the Nas's, the Rakims, like my favorite rapper of all time is Method Man. Nobody can ever touch Method Man in my whole ever. I will argue anybody down. Method Man is the greatest rapper to ever touch my microphone. That's just me.
So Method Man got a dope verse on that new Snoop Dogg album just came out too.
That's amazing. That's another one too. Snoop is a big inspiration on me because just business-wise. So just artists that I listen to, like I tell people all the time, my top 5 is a little quirky and weird. So, you know what I'm saying, being inspired by the Busta Rhymes, the Ludacris's, the Andre 3000s, and having everything blended in between with the T.I.'s, the Jeezys, and everything. Being up north and just my dad being a hip-hop head, I had music from everywhere. So everywhere inspired me. So I took a little piece of everybody. So my brother always used to call me Shang Tsung because he knew when I happened. If I hear this artist, I'd be like, I can do that. I can literally go and I can go do that. So that's where just my style comes from, just a blending of all of my favorite artists in a blender, and you got me now.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, I sensed that too. Like when I found out that you rap too, you know what I'm saying? Like, because again, I'm getting to know everything about you in real time. You get what I'm saying? It's not like I had months and months to figure this out. It's like, nah, I didn't know bro did this, that, and the third. So, because again, I pride myself on pretty much knowing everyone in the city and in the upstate who's dope. So the fact it's like, how did he go through the cracks and I didn't know who he was? Feel me? But now that I know, like I said, it's amazing because we share similarities in that sense too. Like we both produce, we both write, we both, you know what I'm saying? I teeter with the rap thing here and there. I started off as a rapper too. But I never was like, for me and my rapping, of course, like I wanted to be like Wayne, like everybody else did when you hearing like the drought and all this stuff.
Wayne had a run on him.
You know what I'm saying? But I never was like the triple entendre type dude. It was more like real life raps for me. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff.
Which is needed.
Which is needed. That's why I still like Platinum and the Nissan.
Dibble and dabble.
I dibble and dabble with the rap a little bit. But it's like to the point to where it's like I'm not trying to double and triple entendre you. I'm just trying to give you real life bars, you know what I'm saying? And like stuff I tell people all the time, and you probably in the same vein. When you sing, you make music for the women, you make music for the captions. I want the girls to listen to me, I want them to go platinum in their cars, and I want them to put the caption underneath their picture. You feel me? Like, that's what we do it for. I mean, amongst other things, we love music, right? But it's like, that's the great reaction, the way like somebody can sing your song back to you. And like,
I love that.
And I don't compare people at all, but like, when like your rapping ability, and I'm pretty sure you've probably heard this before, it reminded me not necessarily in tone of voice and nothing like that, but just how good you were in both.
Yeah.
It was like, I think people don't give Tory the credit.
Yeah.
He had a dope verse came out today too.
Shout out
on the DDG verse.
Yeah, shout out Tory, man. Shout out Tory.
So like, it reminded me of that, like, to where it's like, man, he's extremely talented. And I was actually in the studio with All Is Well.
Yeah.
The next day after I sent you, I was like, bro, you know this dude? He was like, yeah.
I met All Is Well at a Carolina Record Pool event in Columbia.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, yeah, you fired. He was like, let's work. I was like, let's work.
Yeah, that's my dog. Like, we literally just in the studio a few weeks ago. Like, but I remember he was like, yeah, bro, he dope too, bro. Like, and he was like, yeah, bro, I ain't knew he sing. He said, I just thought he rapped. Yeah. So I'm like, I just thought he sang. So then it was just like a cool moment because it's like, bro is really, really talented. And like I said, I'm not here to keep saying it over and over, but I think it's deserving to say. So we got that list out of there who we got to work with. So everybody who he named, you know what I'm saying, hit him up. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to hit you up.
Come on.
Swank, I'm going to call you.
Come on.
Max, I'm going to call you.
Come on.
All Is Well, I'm going to call you.
Come on.
Luck is behind the camera, so I'm still calling him, though, just in case.
Listen, I already got one made with a beat set. I'm recording today.
He ready.
Yeah, it's coming. Yeah.
He ready.
Yeah.
All right, man. So, like, as far as goals, right? What's because you're 24. You know what I'm saying? You're a young boy. You out here moving and grooving. You feel me?
Yeah.
What's some goals that you have for this upcoming year as far as like musically and networking wise? You know what I'm saying?
My biggest thing right now that I'm looking for, just in music in general, is I want to lock down that core fan base and elevate with them, because people don't understand, like, me being as young as I am in the game, is I understand the value of the consumer. Like, back in the day, being an independent artist was actually more valuable because you come to me to get the unit for $10.
Facts.
And now you're streaming me for the third of a penny.
Facts.
So it's just like, I want to build that core audience. I got to get my merch cooking. And really just expand my horizons with music. Yeah. I really want to get into more of songwriting for people. So if you need a song, hit me up. And if you need beats, hit me up. Really, I have an ultimate goal of scoring a movie, of just my production and my music. Like, that's one thing I want to do. I don't care if it's a small movie, a big, major Marvel screen. I want to score a movie of just me and my production, because I always view music as, you're either going to make a song for people getting ready in the morning on their way to work, or you're going to make people to get ready on their way to go to the club. Man. So have the two sides.
Listen, I like you. I'm going to tell you why. Because you remind me so much of myself. And like the work ethic wise. And that's not me glazing myself, you know what I'm saying? But I look at myself in high regard, right? And I look at other people. And we talk about this all the time, the Lamborghinis and Hondas. Especially on this show. I like to have Lamborghinis on the show. You feel me? Like, people who are striving to be more than what their place is telling them they should be, right? And how you're talking, and like I said, hearing your music, your light years beyond a lot of the, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, bro, you good, bro. You good.
I took a page out of Snoop, because Snoop had said something on an interview with Dr. Dre, telling him, like, Dr. Dre wanted him to do like nothing but high class, you know what I'm saying, commercials and stuff. He was just like, he wants his, you know what I'm saying, his reach to stretch from the hood to the Hamptons. Facts. So it's just like, I don't care if you're recording on BandLab on your phone, I'll get on the record. I don't care if you go to the $1 million studio, I will still get on your record. So even if you got a little bit of money to spend, no money to spend, or a lot of money to spend, I always look out and show love, because I love music that much. People don't understand the love of music because they look forward to the end goal of the money, the fame, the cars, the women, the jewelry. Facts. I'm looking for the legacy part of it. Of, when I think about my favorite musicians, my favorite artists, Kaynine is in that top 10. Kaynine's in that top 5. Kaynine's in that top 3, and he's not 2 or not 3.
So how do we get your name out there a little bit more in the area? Because I feel like that's the one thing. Like, you can tap on me anytime you want to, bro.
Of course.
But I feel like that's the one thing too. Like, if you need assistance with that, I'm not saying I'm, the guru. But it's just like, I feel like more people should know you. I was a little disappointed at how many people didn't. You get what I'm saying? Like, because you're so talented, and like I said, I consider myself to be very tapped in, but it's like, I'm not seeing your name come across my screen as much as I should.
I made a song for a reason. I made a song called King of the Bird. and I put it out, and I know it ruffled some feathers.
Mm-hmm.
And even with my peers, I had showed it to Cheese. Shout out Cheese. And he looked at me. He was like, "That's how you feeling?" I was like, "That's how I'm feeling." He was like, "I will respond." I said, "I want you to."
Mm-hmm.
I'm competitive. So me, honestly, starting with like music, I'm a battle rap fan.
Oh yeah.
I started as a battle rapper. That's what I wanted to do. So when it comes down to battling, I'm with it. Like I've had conversations with battle rappers in the DM. Shout out to Surf, Free Surf, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Free the wave.
I tapped in with him a long time ago, and it was just like, yo, you're dope with music.
Yeah.
I was supposed to get a feature with him, but then he got the case.
Gotcha.
So, but he was like, yo, you dope and keep doing what you're doing. Just that right there keeps me humble of, okay, people who I'm a fan of know me.
Yeah.
Like getting advice in the DMs from Jadakiss.
Yeah.
People I'm a fan of know me. It's just like, I feel like people know my work and see my work, and they don't even know that it's me. Like producing for a good friend of mine, Jakirian, he actually just dropped a project today. D Petty, I engineered his whole last project, which he just dropped, and I produced 6 tracks on there, and co-wrote a song on there. Producing for just a lot of people in the area and sending my beats everywhere and engineering. Like I told people all the time, like I have so many engineering placements that nobody really knows about for real. Like, putting my hands on this, putting my hands on that, writing credits here, writing credits there. And it's really not even for, I want the notoriety and the credits. It's like I do it for the love of things.
No, I feel you.
So just you might not be familiar with me, but you're familiar with my work that you don't even realize you're familiar with.
And I was in that space too, maybe like a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Because just working so much and it's like touching everything, right? You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, you don't know this day is he did this. And then you realize it's like, am I doing enough to where it's like I'm being visible enough, right?
Yeah.
So like that would be my only challenge to you, just the visibility, which I think that's what we're going into.
See, I have an idea that I'm gonna get cooking. It's shout out to just the people in the area who want that feel to put their raps out. Mm-hmm. So in the Berg, we really don't have an outlet to freestyle like a Funk Flex, like a LA Leakers.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start that with the center of attention and getting rap back to the essence. Like shout out to Kendrick when he said "Watch the party die." Mm-hmm. I felt that because it's just like let's put a culture shock and a reset on rap, because I want to get back to that gritty era where I grew up in New York, where you either hustling or getting hustled. I remember walking home from school and seeing ciphers on the street corner and hopping in those and being motivated to actually, so just rapping again, like bring back ciphers. Yeah. Bring back, you know what I'm saying, just that. And I want to put some of those together. Yeah. And I'll even, you know what I'm saying, put it on your platform just to even, so we can get the visibility. So like I want to make a beat. I want to bring my favorite rappers in, and I want to, I love that. So I love that. Listen, I want you to do as much as you want to, because like I said, I think you super dope. Yeah. And man, listen, I appreciate you for coming on Days with Days, brother. Of course, anytime. Like, it was overdue. Of course. And y'all tap in with K9, man. Amazing human being. Yeah. Amazing, like I said, artist, bro. Like I've only known you for a few months. And like I said, the one song we got together, that's the first of many. We gon' listen, we work very similar to the point to where it's like I said, you competitive and not competitive. So if you get 2 competitive dogs on, I told her I wasn't gonna let him do that to me on my song. I said, no, sir. I FaceTimed him. I said, hey, I got something to show you. And when you flipped it on his head, I was like, I gotta. I got something. I was gonna send it back to you. I said, no, he gonna try to. I was going. You knew I was gonna flip it again. Like, I said, this song gonna be 20 minutes. See, and that's the same thing. I watched Busta Rhymes talk about him and Eminem going back and forth on a track. And I was like, it's what it feels like. And that's what it's supposed to feel like. Yeah. Like everybody who does music is supposed to feel like they're the best at what they do. Facts. So once you get two alphas in the room, let's beat on our chest and see who. Because now we're making the best song. Yeah. So if we on the court, you the best 3-point shooter and I'm the best, you know, screen and roll guy. Hey, we need to both do our jobs to the best ability, right? Exactly. And I feel like we did that, brother. Man, appreciate you, brother, man. Of course, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. Y'all check my boy out. Y'all go stream Platinum in the Nissan. Of course. Look, zoom in on me real quick. Platinum in the Nissan is out right now. If you want to hear my boy, if you want to hear him on there, you can go to track 3, Body Language. You can go there first, and then you start it back over. Right. And then we're gonna go platinum in whatever car you got. If you got a Honda, I prefer the Lamborghini. We can go platinum on the bicycle. What up? Well, that's kind of dangerous. But we got headphones, we got AirPods, and
Just watch out for the ambulance.
Make sure you do your turn signals.
Yes, sir.
I got workarounds.
I got to end it with something deep.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes life gives you rain, gives you thunder, gives you snowfall. But when
Can I get one? Sometimes you got to realize where you're going to get to where you got to be.
That's right there.